ball.
Alright, let's play some baseball. Baseball. Doing it in the rain.
And welcome in, everyone. As you haven't missed much so far, we're in the first inning, no score. Into the box now, Ivan Castillo. And we are set for baseball here this evening. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
So now to the plate, Brady Beals. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. And that's a loud out number one.
That is third. The second baseman.
So striding forward now, Anthony Flores. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and one gone now. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And that's the second out. Now batting, Durbin Feltman. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. 1-1. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. So stepping in, Scott Burcham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Popped up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Striding in, Grant Levine. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. So digging in now, Sammy Delgadillo. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging. 2 out, nobody on. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Feltman gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. In now, Jarren Duran. He'd love to carry over some of the magic from last night. He was 5 for 5 in that ball game. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
In now, Nick Longy. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Marcus Wilson. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. Stepping up now, Jordan Cowan. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Bounce to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
At the plate, Drew Weeks. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Brett Boswell. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. 2-2. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Miles Jones, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Francesco Feliciano. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Settling in now, Jeter Downs, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting ninth, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Christian Arroyo. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Von Castillo. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Lifted in the air to right field. Weeks will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and so striding in, Chris Rabago as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Now the payoff pitch home. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Burcham. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Count remains full. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Grant Levine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Slow roller down the 3rd baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate, Sammy Delgado fouled off.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Jordan Cowan. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The set and the 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A couple of walks.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Anthony
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. To short, hit hard. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
now batting. Captain Durban.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Standing in now, Jaron Duran. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dealer. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Nick Longy. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Marcus Wilson. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Ready to go in the box.
Your attention, please.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. He'll try again. 1-2. Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Miles Jones. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
The 1-2. is swung on and missed. Strike 3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Jeter Downs. Hit out towards second. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
At the plate now, Christian Arroyo sent out to straightaway center field. Delgado is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Into the box, Ivan Castillo, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Swing and a liner, and that's in there. Base hit. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Ready once again, Anthony Flores. And their runners at the corners now. The 1-2. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
So now to the plate, Urban Feltman. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Francesco Feliciano. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Chris Rabago. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And that misses. 2-1. Here it comes. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
A shot down the first baseline. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Shortstop, Scott Burger.
In now, Scott Burcham. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air to left. Castillo will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Michael Peterson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. So he's head first into 3rd as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you got to love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to 3rd. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Into the box now, Nick Longy. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from 3rd. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
Standing in now, Marcus Wilson. On a line to shortstop, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Stepping in, Jeter Downs. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That 3rd base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the former 1st rounder Christian Arroyo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-1 home. Liner towards 2nd. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from 3rd crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on 3rd, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
It's so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble.
High and deep to right. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Joe Harvey gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Brady Beals. Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's not going to get it, and the 2-out rally continues. And he is into 2nd with a 2-out double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Stepping in now, Anthony Flores. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Grant Levine.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So we got him swinging. Grant Levine is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Durbin Feltman. The 2-1 home. Slow little roller to third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jarren Duran. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Hard liner to center field. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
So now to the plate, Nick Longy, grounded to the right. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Marcus Wilson. Hit hard up the middle. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in.
Your attention, please.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Duran has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting. The second
At the plate, Brett Boswell. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And he got him.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
To the plate now, Miles Jones. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jeter Downs. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first down.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Striding into the box, Christian Arroyo singled homer run in his last time up. Here now the 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
At the plate, Ivan Castillo hit down the line at first. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and it's another double play. The 4th they've hit into tonight. My word. And that one ends the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the switch hitting outfielder, Francesco Feliciano Longi. In foul ground, 1 away. So coming to the plate, Chris Rabago. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Castillo is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Scott Burcham. He flew out in his last at-bat. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next it'll be the outfielder, Brady Beals. This is pulled into right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box, Anthony Flores. Hard on the ground towards short, reined in to second for 1, on to first, and would you believe it, the 5th double play they've hit into so far. Wow. 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Durbin Feltman. He was a ground out victim last time up. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. Striding in once again, Grant Levine starting things.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
The center fielder, number 5, Sammy Delgado.
At the plate now, Sammy Delgado sent on the ground out to second, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Digging in, Jordan Cowan. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And another foul ball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Now in the box, Drew Weeks. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And he fouls this one off. 2 outs here with a runner at third. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team